In this video, we'll be looking at pattern matching in Elixir. It is one of the most beautiful thing Elixir has. I just want to start the series with this because it is actually one of the most interesting topic I found in Elixir. Okay, let's get straight into the video. So here I have IEX or interactive Elixir shell opened up in my terminal, right? And which I can simply do by typing IEX after installing Elixir on my computer, which you can do by going down the link, like it will be in the description, right? Now do the pattern matching, right? Now I have a question for you. When I do a equals 1, what do you think happened? Now obviously if I type like a plus 1, so you would say it will be 2, obviously, because like in most of the language, it just went ahead and assigned a 1 literal to a, right? But that's not quite what happened here. In Elixir, equal sign is just an assertion, like in algebra, right? When you write x equals a plus 1, what happens, right? Suppose if x is 6, then we put 6 as x equals a plus 1. Then we, according to the equation, we get the value of a as 5, right? Same way here, Elixir compares left hand side and right hand side, and since in this case a is a variable, it assigns the value to assigns the right hand side value to the left hand side, that is a. Now you can argue that this is an assignment instead, but let's try this. So now a is 1, right? Now I'm asserting that 1 equals a, and here since we already assigned it, a is 1, right? So it's 1, right? Now what if I do 2 equals a? It says match error, right? So in Elixir, equal sign is a match operator, not an assignment operator, and that's how we are going to be looking at pattern matching in Elixir. Now this is a very simple thing, right? A very simple equation. But now let's take it up a notch, right? What we're going to do, we're going to see pattern matching using lists. So I know this is the very first video, but we are going to be learning about list in the later videos in very depth. But right now, just assume like list can be written inside square brackets. Now as opposed to Python, Elixir does not have arrays as list. Here lists are linked list types, right? And it's not arrays, so we cannot index them here, but we can do something really cool. Now list is the list, right? The variable list is a list. Now what we can do, we can simply extract the values a, b, c as list. Now if we do this here, a is 1, well it was already 1, so that's not a really cool thing. But if we see b, it's 2. If we see c, it's 3, right? So what happened here? So in this case, it just replaced value with this. So instead it was doing like a, b, c equals 1, 2, 3. Now Elixir thought there are 3 elements on this side, there are 3 elements on this side. So as the position wise, it just assigned the value, since on the left hand side there were variables. Now if we do something like I don't know, 2 here, so it matched because the second element was 2 on both the sides, right? So again a and c would be 1 and 3. But if we do something like I don't know, 3 here, the match didn't go. Well, it threw an error, right? Because the second element was not matched. In most of the cases, you wouldn't want to match exact all the values, right? In some cases you want to ignore some values, right? Let's say in this case we didn't actually need the second value, right? So in that case, we can use an underscore. So underscore will basically ignore the match, right? And we see that the match succeeded as opposed to this case, right? And again, A is 1 and C is 3. Now in a single match, we cannot repeat the variables. Like, let's say if I have A, then A, I can do this as long as on the right side I have the same value for A's. In this case, I have A and A, then 1 and 1 on the right hand side. Now if I have A and B, and then I have, let's say 1, 1 and 2, that's completely normal, right? I have two A's, but I have the matching ones for those two A and then B, right? But just in case if I have 2 here, the match would fail, because in the same match operator, we are trying to match one variable with 2 different values, which is not permitted. Okay. So yeah, that's one thing. But in most cases, you wouldn't want to, assign the values, right? Every time you have a variable, it will assign. So match will always pass as long as you have different values, right? But what if you don't want to do that? You just want to check if the variable which you have value in, which will already have a value, is matching to the right hand side or not, or to the left hand side. That depends on you, right? So what can you do? So there is a pin operator which you can use. So let's say we have A as 1, right? So we just want to check if A or B is equal to 1 and 2. So A is already 1, so the match passes. But if we have something like 2 here, the match failed because A is not a variable right now. The pin operator is forcing Elixir to use the existing value of A, and since on the right hand side A is being matched to 2, it fails. And that's all I had in this video for you guys. I hope you find this video interesting and Elixir as a whole. It is one of my favorite languages, and I really hope to show you guys why I love this language so much. So I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe, because how else would you be notified? I don't know how. So see ya. Bye.